What's up, guys? Everybody out there. We've just got some people on right now, so that's good. How are you guys doing today? The title's a little deceitful. I didn't realize that until I, started the live and stuff and can't go back and edit it. This isn't a giveaway. This is the announcement for the giveaway, so I apologize to anybody who thinks we're giving something away today. We're not. It's an announcement for the giveaway. I just got everything in the mail. And so I've already started the video for the giveaway stuff to give you guys the rules and stuff for the giveaway. And I just haven't done the making process because I wanted to show you guys all this stuff now before I get into that. And then right after this live's over, I'm going to continue the rest of that video on my own. And then put that out, and that will have the giveaway rules and stuff in it, which you guys will enter, and then we'll do an actual giveaway live event for it. So that's what this is for. I wanted to show you guys, so I apologize. It's on me. So I try not to be get people on, what do they call it, where people do extraordinary things to get people to watch. I try not to do that. So I didn't realize that until I got on and I read some of the people's stuff, and it was just I didn't know there was a giveaway. So I'm sorry. I am. So how's everybody doing today? Let's see. I'm reading through, seeing seeing who's all on. See some familiar faces. Good to see you guys. Fun Size Lady, good to see you. You get a shout out every time that we're live. She is a member. So anybody that's a member gets a live shout out anytime that I see you as a member on my side. I don't know if anybody else's side, but on my side you're in blue and have a little thing next to you. So appreciate you being here again. Also, anybody else that wants to become a member, cheaper than ever to become a member right now. It's $1.99 to become a member, and everybody that becomes a member, that money gets put into an extra side pot to give away the next personal giveaway. So these are from now Denture, and then we try to do a personal giveaway ourselves. That way everybody in the community can help to give away another pair to somebody else. 3 ways that you guys can help out giving away personal ones is you can go to my Cash App, which is $ Bryson Michael RC, and you can donate money that way. We raised $150 on the last one on Cash App. The rest of the $265 was raised on super chats and memberships, and then I put $100 of my own money into it. And Bob got the free set. I don't know if he's got them yet, but they were shipped out. In fact, I didn't even have them shipped to me and then shipped to him. I just went ahead and directly had them shipped to his address from Denture Rescue. So, super excited for him. I'm hoping that he makes a video or something and tags us in it or something just to kind of show us how he does. Glad he can have a smile again, and that's kind of the point behind this. In order to be a winner of the personal ones, I want the personal ones where I'm going to be basically picking people, and the more that you're on live, the more that I see you interacting. I want to give back to the community that's actually giving to me. And so I'm trying to pick someone, and everybody out there, you have a say-so too. So if you've seen somebody on here a lot that you think deserves the personal pair from the channel, you can always reach out or say something in the chat or something and say, hey, I've seen this person on here every Saturday and they totally deserve it. You know, I have a couple people in mind that I'm going to pick between. I might let you guys know before the end of this the ones that I think should get it. So, let me read through this. Yeah, clickbait. Fun Size, you got it right. I try not to clickbait. So, sorry if anybody's offended by that. Let's see. Five extra entries. Yep, you get, when you become a member, sorry, I didn't mention that, so thank you for that, Donna. If you become a member, only for $1.99 a month, if you become a member, you get 5 extra entries in this giveaway here. So, the Now Denture giveaway. So, 5 extra entries if you become a member. It's only $1.99 a month. You get a shout out. And then we're going to be doing members polls here pretty soon once we get enough members and other things. So I'm also gonna, once we get about 10 members, 10 to 20 members altogether, somewhere in there, we're gonna start a members only live prior to the Saturday Night Everyone Live thing. So Depper says, I like the Denture Rescue t-shirt. Yeah, they sent me this. Isn't that cool? That came in the box today. Like we've discussed before when we were talking about the t-shirts, I don't know if I'm ever going to wear this out in public. But I'm going to definitely wear it when I do like Denture Rescue stuff. You know what I mean? So I like it. It's pretty cool. I totally didn't expect them to have one. So la la la. Shepard says, I figured it was about to give away. Yep. See, I'm trying to read through everybody's real quick. Oh, did I miss one of yours? Oh, Shepard says they work every Saturday. I totally get that. 100% get that. What I might do too, for you guys that are here, and I can always remember everybody that certain people on here, I remember you here all the time. So, you guys that are here a lot, let's see, after this live is over with, come back to this video. The people that are here all the time, like, and believe me, I know who you are. Go back to this video after this is done and kind of give me your story of kind of what you've had to go through and stuff like that. And I'd like to kind of just go from there. People like, well, I don't want to call anybody out right now. So you know who you are that are here all the time. Anyways, helps me decide a little better because I got about 2 or 3 names off the top of my head right now that I really want to go with, but I'd like to, you know, get a little bit further. I'm trying to get all the stuff out of my box. Jimmy said that my face would look good. I don't know if I want anybody wearing my face around. I really don't. Big Bad Raider, good evening to you too. I've been seeing you on here quite a bit recently too. Another person coming back. You can still win whether you're a member or not, Virginia. Everybody on that video that, so you guys will see it. It'll be the next video that comes out. It'll come out before next Saturday. In fact, it might come out tomorrow or Monday, one of the two. So on that video, click the like, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you're notified whenever videos come out. But anybody who gets on there and leaves the comment, it'll be like giveaway in large or giveaway in medium is all you'll comment, and that gives you an entry. And ask anybody else that's in the live chat. I always give like a second video coming out to give you a second entry to the giveaway. The membership giveaway, like the membership gifts and Cash App giveaway thing that we do, that's just a personal giveaway from me, and I like to give it to somebody who's been involved with the channel. But the regular Now Denture giveaway, anybody can be in it. You don't have to be a member to be in it. Anybody can be in it. The only difference is if you're a member, you get 5 entries instead of just 1 or 2, however we decide to do it. Fun Size already beat me to it. She's already explained the rules. Yep, everybody's on it. Shepard's on it too. So, anyways, this is everything that came in the box today. I got my t-shirt from them, and then they gave me this little packet that has extra stuff in it. And this actually is really good information that I wanted to have for the live today. And this just has like Fix-It-Ant and Polydent and a couple sanding blocks in it. Just some extra things that they gave me. This right here, they didn't have it in the last one that I had, and this is really good information. It's double-sided. This backside says stop, and then says the now dentures will not work if you have any remaining teeth. That's one of the biggest questions I get asked from a lot of people, is if you have existing teeth, is it going to work? And unfortunately, no. If you have remaining teeth, depending on where the remaining teeth are, the easy denture might be the better thing for you, but the now denture is mainly for people who have all their teeth gone and they're wanting either all the teeth on the top or all the teeth on the bottom. Whichever ridge you buy, you can't have any teeth left, or else it will make it set up higher or lower. It'll make it all off. So there's not enough room between where the thermoplastic starts and then the acrylic happens. So, and then I always say that these are made to fit together. So honestly, I wouldn't buy a top pair and have existing bottoms just because they're not going to match up. Like, I would only get them in full dentures, honestly, because that's the best way to do it. So let's see. It also says, good news, if you have remaining teeth, we can make you a dentist directed custom made partial starting at $389 at denturerescue.com. So a lot of people ask about the partials. There is the information about the partials there, the good news. I don't know if you guys can read that or not. It says, sizing tray doesn't fit, contact us before returning. Do not open. If you are unhappy or need any assistance, please contact us at www.denturerescue.com or 1-888-988-1851. So you're going to learn in it, if you haven't already, that they send you sizing trays, and I'm pretty positive you can actually call Denture Rescue, and you can have them, prior to purchasing the dentures themselves, you can get sent, this is called step 1. You can get sent the size that you think you are in the tray, and then you can size your tray before purchasing the actual now denture itself, and then try it out, and then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you can get a different tray sent to you, and you can just get the tray until you find the right fit. That way you're not spending a ton of money on some that aren't going to work or something like that. So that's what that tray is for. Before you ever open this step 2, you have step 1. If step 1 doesn't work, you cannot move to step 2, because this is what you're going to have to return to get a full refund and get it all back. That's very, very important. If you start the process just to see if it works and you find out that it doesn't, once the seal's been broken on that plastic, it is no longer returnable. So both Easy Denture and Now Denture both do that same exact thing, which I don't like. I mean, if you break the seal but you don't mess with the thermoplastic, I'd rather it be like that, but rules are rules. Let's see, it's even got like the fitting tray. These are way different than the ones that they had prior that I showed you guys in that first video. They've had so many people come in and buy these since that first video. The first video's got over 210,000 views on it. They've had so many people go in there and buy and purchase them. They've gotten way more professional with it, because I mean, if you rewatch that video, you'll see they didn't have half of this stuff. So let's see. Virginia says, I've put your YouTube on all my denture Facebook. Wow, that's awesome. I appreciate that. That's cool. Maybe you're where all the views are coming from. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Oh, yeah. I forgot. They did, just for you guys, Denture Rescue did, I was talking to them about asking them if they had a Denture Rescue Now Denture mission statement. Most businesses do, and they didn't really have like a mission statement type thing for your customers and stuff like that. And I was telling them that it would be really nice, because I have a lot of people who are interested in getting them, and it'd be nice, you know, somebody, a mission statement basically says how much they appreciate their customers and want to make do right by their customers and stuff like that. And having that mission statement makes your whole company basically follow into that mission statement. And they actually wrote me a mission statement for you guys. So, and I'm terrible at reading. They were going to add it in this. They didn't end up sending it with it, but they did send it to me in an email. They say, and this is from them to you, we're so grateful to be introduced to this incredible... See, I told you I'm terrible. We are so grateful to be introduced to this incredible community. At Denture Rescue, creators of Now Dentures, our mission is simple: to help people smile again, eat comfortably again, and feel confident again. We know that dentures aren't just about teeth, they're about quality of life. That's why we focus on providing high quality, comfortable, and reliable denture solutions that truly make a difference. Whatever your needs, our team is committed to excellence every step of the way. We take pride in our craftsmanship, our care, and most importantly, the trust our customers place in us. Every smile we restore matters to us. If you've been considering dentures, we'd be honored to serve you. We hope to welcome each of you as part of the Now Denture family. Thank you for being here, and here's to smiling with confidence, the Now Denture team. So they wrote that to me for you guys. So you guys are making the difference. And then after, that's what got this going too. So that it's truly a company that really cares. I really believe that wholeheartedly. So there was another thing in here that I read earlier that I'm not seeing now, and I'm wondering, did I not bring it? Okay, yeah, your tray comes with these fitting instruction things that say, congratulations on your purchase to Now Dentures. This package is sealed Now Denture and a plastic fitting tray. Put the fitting tray in your mouth. This is approximate size of the Now Denture. If you are satisfied with the fit, I've already explained that to you guys, so I don't think this is the right one that I was thinking of, but maybe I'm just missing it. So right? Wasn't it a great mission statement? I liked it, you know. So I think it kind of gives them some direction and helps them kind of get behind a motto as a business itself. So let's see. Maurice Klein said I ordered a large, and I'm sure they sent me the wrong pair. Too small. I'm contacting you Monday. That's a good idea. I mean, it's a good idea. You should be able to measure that, and they'll be able to tell you if they sent you the wrong one by accident. They should say, I'll show you this. So your large comes in a blue. Your medium come in a pink. They're all color coordinated. And then when you get it out, they actually have on the package an L or an M. So I'm sure things can get messed up and stuff. Man, look at that. There's something different about the teeth. I can't take these out of the package yet because I have to do that in the video. So it's like an unboxing, but they look almost better. Are they like upgrading? That kind of threw me off. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know, they look different. King Robbie, there he is. There's the winner right there. I appreciate it. Yeah. King Robbie is the one who got the, he's getting the free pair. That was from you guys, basically. So, here in the chat, finally seeing you live. He watches all of these lives, and then he'll comment on them usually afterwards. So, another busy person. So, good to see you, man. Have you gotten them yet? I don't know how long it takes for them to come in there, but hopefully you can share a video or something with us and show us how it works out. In fact, if you haven't made them yet, you could probably make them right along with the video when I do that. There was one on here, okay, I can't find it, but there was one on here that talked about being calm and having patience and doing it multiple times. Basically everything that I've been telling you guys. And they didn't have anything like that in the first time that I got them. So, anyways, here, let me just show you this. See, there's the giveaway large. And that's the giveaway medium. So, these will be going to 2 of you out there will get your smile back. And I'm super stoked about it. Alright, so that's that. Again, if anybody's joining on, since I've said it, there was like 15 people the last time I said it. If anybody's joining on since then, this video here is not a giveaway. It was an introduction to the giveaway. Sorry if there was any misinterpretation. That's my fault. I didn't mean to have any type of clickbait. That's not what that was for. So, but we will very, very soon. I've just been showing you guys that Denture Rescue sent me the box that has all the giveaway products and stuff in it. And I started the video earlier today. As soon as the box came in, I opened it up on camera and was talking about it on camera and stuff, and then stopped and I set up for the live and stuff like that. And after this live, I'm going to finish that video, and on that video is where you will leave either giveaway large or giveaway medium. And then you have to be, oh yeah, these are the other, you have to be a subscriber. 100% you have to be a subscriber. You have to like the video, which there's no way for me to tell if you like it or not, so I guess it's appreciated if you like it. And then share the video. Those are the 3 main things, which I can tell who shared them. Those are the 4 things that'll be in that video, which I'll explain it at that time too. So, the more people we can get into this community, the faster we will be able to give people. Like I said, that first video has over 210,000 views. Imagine if every single person who watched that video gave $1. We're 300 people away from having 10,000 subscribers. Or 300 people, 300 and something people away from having 10,000 subscribers on this channel. So, if everybody would have given $1, almost every single subscriber on here could have a free pair. No joke. I mean, it would be that simple. It'd be 210, almost $250,000. You know what I mean? Like, that's how simple it would be to give everybody something. Even if it was given like a gift of $1 or a gift of a couple dollars whenever you go into a live, anything like that, all that money goes towards the next person, like Bob, who's going to be getting a free pair. So, I'm excited for him. Tell you, I know I had that live whenever I put the order through and stuff. I got on and gave a live to congratulate him. But just again, the thing that I loved about Bob, and it started this whole thing, this whole side pot thing, so we can give you guys an opportunity to help give somebody a pair. I grew up without a father, and I don't like deadbeat dads. And he left a comment one time that just not only touched me, but touched a few other people too. And we got into the live that next Saturday, and somebody else was commenting about it, and we got to talking about it, and it was just like, I think I left a comment back like how much I appreciate it. But in that comment, he was telling me his story, and he never asked for anything, not one time. He never said, enter me in the giveaway. He never said, I want that free pair. He never said anything like that. He was just telling me his story and going on. And I just felt like I wanted to give him something back for being such a good parent, to help ease his suffering, that he's only suffering to help his kids have more. You know what I mean? That's awesome to me. So I appreciate and applaud any father who's willing to sacrifice for their children. So oh hell yeah. He said, got him yesterday. That's cool. That's cool. Just whatever you do, don't give my number out to people. Bob has my number. That's my personal number. Don't give it to anyone, please. So I ordered them for him like I was purchasing them for myself, and I should have called them and ordered them as a guest so none of my personal information went over to him. And once I put the order through, I got sent all the receipts and stuff, and it had all my personal information and stuff on it, and I was just like, ah, crap, I better not do that again. So Bob, you're the only one that has my personal phone number. Please don't. Just FYI. There's a few people on in the comments, not in this comments, but in some of the other comments, who would love to have that, because I don't know how many people have asked me if they could call me for a second, if I would give them my number so they could call me and ask me questions and stuff. And it's just like, oh, I just can't do that. So I'll make sure everybody switches your chat from, what is it, top chat to live chat. I always forget to do that. That way you can see everybody in here. Oh. I'm just sorry, I just noticed some things on this live deal that I never noticed before. I can add stream markers. That's cool. That's good to know. So I can come back in later and do any type of editing or anything. I never noticed that. He said he got rid of it already. All right. It's no worries. I trust you. For now. I trust you till I don't. I probably shouldn't trust strangers, but, you know. All right, does anybody have any questions about the Now dentures, denture rescue, easy denture, the process? Need any extra help with you having some? How's your guys' nights going? Saturday night? Deborah Hill says she ordered and got the discount. Awesome. Have you received them yet? I know you did. You did tell me you're not that type of person. I know. I trust you. So Linda says, I've watched several of your videos multiple times, trying to see if I could do these. Those look nice. I'm afraid it'll be too complicated because I'm old. That's the one thing is when you're doing it, and I'm one of those people, I'm a maker, so I've made stuff forever. You can go back through my YouTube videos and see all my 3D printed stuff. I'm kind of working with resin right now. I'm making like resin prints and stuff. So I actually take it for granted and I go, it's super easy, but it's super easy for me. And I get how there's a lot of people out there who aren't they don't work with their hands nearly as much as I work with mine. So I can see how it could be a little complicated. There's a few people that are in the comments and have came on lives and stuff and have even said that they've had trouble with theirs and thought that they messed theirs up and stuff. So it is, the biggest thing I can tell you about it is if you do decide to do it, number one, just have faith in yourself that you can do it, and just take your time with it. So do one arch at a time and have patience with it. Don't rush it. You'll see on the video whenever I make it that on the original one that has over 200,000 views, that one, I threw both of them in at once because I've done this before. I've done it enough times that I know what I'm doing, and I didn't, at the time when I was doing it, I just thought, man, this is really easy and people will just get it. But after I've talked to so many of you guys now that I realized that I wanted to make another video just like this because I want to do it correctly this next time and do it slow and really show you guys slowly how to do it instead of doing it two at once and trying to rush it. In my mind, when I was making that first video, is I was trying not to make an hour-and-a-half long video. I was trying to make it as short as possible. It ended up being 45 minutes. That was still longer than I wanted to make it. So I was really trying to rush through it and give like highlights of how to do it, which I think I still did a pretty decent job at showing how to do it. But I think doing one arch at a time in a slow way while following the instructions is probably going to be a little bit better. So whenever I do mine, I'm actually going to put it in the boiling water for 20 seconds, and I'm going to take it out for 20 seconds, and then once I've had it out for 20 seconds, then you put it in, and then you basically just push it all the way up until part of your, while looking at the mirror, making sure that it's straight and it's aligned in the middle. You push it up until part of your ridge touches the acrylic, and you start smoothing it out around, and then you wait for a little bit, and while it's still kind of warm, you take it out and you trim off the excess and stuff, and then you repeat that process a few times until you get it correct in the top. Then you turn around and work on the bottom. When I did mine, I was going back and forth, doing the top, then the bottom, then the top, then the bottom, and going, you know what I mean? It might be a little bit more. So I think whenever I made the video, I made it at more of an expert level, and I need to slow it down and put it on more of a nuanced level. So just have faith in yourself. And the new video that I'm going to put out, hopefully I've been doing this long enough now since that first video, and I've talked to so many of you, and these lives have been extremely beneficial when it comes to understanding how people think, act, and react to things, that I'm hoping when I do this next video that it really, really helps you guys out, and that it's going to be a lot more comprehensive than the first video was. So just have faith in yourself and be patient. I think anybody could do it. Anybody could do it. You just have to be patient and have faith in yourself. And just when that video comes out, make sure you just you could probably, you're going to be able to do it along with me. That's how I plan on making the video, is where you can sit there. I'm going to make that video where it has like kind of the unboxing, showing you guys this stuff, and then the how-to, and then I'm going to take the how-to by itself and I'm going to make a secondary video so you can just, instead of having to watch the whole thing, you can go back and just watch the how-to video whenever you want to and rewind it and whatever you want to do. So I know there's several people that have gotten them and they've rewatched my first video, but like I said, like the intention behind that was totally different than what the intention needed to be. So I understand now, and I want to slow it down a little bit. I think you could do it. Let's see, Deborah Williams said, make them when I get them. I've made DIY veneers with thermoplastic, and I draw and sing, but not that much of a maker. Where there's a will, that's 100% true. Where there's a will, there's a way. Once you spend that type of money on it, it kind of makes you want to get in there and really just take your time and do it and accomplish it. And you'll feel really good once you get it done. Once it fits perfect, you feel so good about it because you just realize like all this money saved. And not only that, but you get to smile again and eat anything you want to, Just believe in yourself. Like Deb says, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's see. Mike Kane said Denture Rescue cannot accept insurance, but they can provide an invoice to submit to insurance. Let's see. I seen that you left that in a comment, and that's good to know. And it depends on your insurance too. If you have regular insurance, yeah, they can't. And that's one thing that I want to change a little bit. I'm debating on going around with these before making. So I've got a couple options. Is to make the rest of the video tonight and get it out as soon as possible. My other idea was to Monday take these around to different dental offices and just kind of show them well, I could probably do that with what I've got and still make the video, but I want to show them these. And maybe if dental offices start carrying these and ordering them themselves, they'll probably charge like $600-700 for them, since they get them for $400, so they can make a profit off of it. It'd still be cheaper, and if you got it with your insurance, it would actually be cheaper on you. So I want to see if some of my local dental offices will accept them. Maybe be like a sales guy. I'd have to work out like a commission with Denture Rescue or something though if I did that. I'm just kind of interested. There's a few dental places in Arc City that have some, where I come from, that have some really good dentists that aren't like super scammy and aren't just trying to get as much money as they can out of you, especially the one that I went to. And I think it's something that he would appreciate. Even though usually dentists get on my videos, actual dentists will get on my videos and leave the most nastiest comments, because I think they just see the money going out the, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going into their pockets, it's going into somebody else's, and it just pisses them off. Even though that's the paper I was trying to find. There's a paper that they sent me that shows that these were made by two different dentists with over 40 years of dental experience, and like there's a whole write-up about it, about like who created it. And that's what I was going to share today to show you guys. Some people start talking about like it's not safe to just use some random companies. These are actually made by dentists, like people who are in this business. They're not just made by some random person. They're actually made by people in the dental world. So I'm sure they're fairly safe. Nah, I'm sure they're really safe. Thermoplastic's not bad for you, and then the rest of it's acrylic and resin, so it's just like any other denture, really. Let's see. Well, what I was going to say is if you have an HSA, health savings account, you can buy these with a health savings account. It's almost the best thing to have nowadays anyways. They do have a finance, Virginia. They have a financing option. They finance through a finance company where you can make payments for it. So that finance company buys them for you. You automatically get them, and then you pay the finance company back in payment installs. You know, if you go to their website, you can go up and see that option. We went through that and looked on one of the Saturday Night Lives. Donna says, I asked my insurance about reimbursing. All of a sudden they are working on a claim. I started in 23 to see if I'm eligible for the dentures. I'm sure the clinics are feeling the hurt. Yeah. Oh yeah. With all the DIY options they have now, not just the now dentures, but all the DIY options, I'm positive it's taken a chunk out of the dental world. There's people that are always going to be kind of uppity people, and they'll if it doesn't cost thousands of dollars, then it ain't worth getting. But most people, I think most of America now is in the lower percentage, and if they could save a few bucks here and there, even getting like a secondary pair, because even if you get the ones that are worth thousands of dollars, a lot of times they break. They get lost, stuff happens to them. There's so many sad stories that have been shared with me of people losing their dentures or getting their dentures stolen. Somebody's brother's girlfriend stole his dentures just to be an asshole. Like, that sucks. You know, having a backup pair is always a good idea. Nobody wants to spend an extra couple $1,000s to have a backup pair. So, I mean, there's so many stories I've read. I read every single comment by you guys, every one of them. If I don't comment back, there's a reason why I don't comment back. I try to comment back to most all of them. I try to read every single one of them. Sometimes I miss one. It'll be a few months before I go back and see it. But I try my hardest to read and react to all of them. Betsy M says, can you wear them without having to glue them in? The tops, yes. You can get them a suction enough to where you can wear them without, but the bottoms, it doesn't matter what dentures you get, even if they're as close as you can possibly get it. Bottom dentures are always a nuisance. Bottom dentures always suck. the just gravity, your saliva, all that stuff, they don't have enough to hold on to. No matter what, any dentures you get when you have to have bottoms, you're gonna have to have glue on it. If you want to eat correctly, you have to have glue with it. Mine, top and bottom, are as close as you can possibly get. I can wear them all day without if I wanted to. Hell, I can even eat stuff without them. But and your gums kind of shift and change throughout the day. Like I when I first put them in, they're super tight, and then by the end of the day, they're not. It's almost like the gums kind of like shrink to fit because it's almost like your skin. You know, you can push into your skin and stuff. After a while, it kind of stays there. Like when you lay on a crease and then you wake up and you got that crease in your arm, your gums are basically the same thing. So they move, they do all sorts. You just have to. And then if you want to just ensure, I can wear mine all day without, but if I'm going to work, I'm working for 8 to 10 hours, I'm gonna pop glue in just to make sure, because I don't want to have anything happen throughout the day where they come out or anything like that. Mine's just a secondary thing, you know what I mean? Just to double make sure that they're gonna stay in and I can eat with them all day. But your bottoms, you're always gonna have to have glue on. Your tops, it just depends on how you make them. As long as you get them close enough, you may not. And it kind of depends on your gum shape too. If your gum shape is all wonky and your arch is super high, my arch is super high, you have to go back further. You just have to be able to create that suction in the top, since the top has that full palate over it. But since you have taste buds on the roof of your mouth, I cut my palate off further up so I don't have nearly as good of a suction on it. So it depends on how you want them, basically. Let's see. Minnie's here. Hi, Minnie. Oh, I'm way behind, by the way. I know I'm way behind. So, let's see. Deborah said, remember Dan had said his top lip was sticking out, and he had asked how to fix that. I would have to, if your top lip is sticking out, you could have too much thermoplastic built up at the top, and you might need to trim some down. Or when you put them in, if you put them in where they were too far forward, you might just have to get them malleable again and just stick them back, like pressure them back. I mean, it just kind of depends. I wouldn't know why they're sticking forward unless I seen it. So my only thing that I could say is make sure that there's not too much thermoplastic sticking way up or out that's making your lip stick forward, or just get it malleable and really stick it back in. A lot of people don't, when they get it malleable, they don't force it up to touch your ridge to the acrylic. Like, you really got to push that up and make sure that your ridge is kind of touching the acrylic at the bottom. You know what I mean? To get them up as high as you can. There's some people that I know that have commented saying that their teeth were like horse teeth, like sticking. It's just work them up into your gum. I mean, they should be around your gums on the outside and up in your gums on the inside, like really hugging your gums to get them right. Just force them up and back. Linda said, every time I watch, I feel more confident. Thank you. I'm trying to get through these. Every now and then there's enough people on here that I get a little behind. Okay, Donna, okay, that was Mike to Donna. I just figured they won't pay. They have, okay, they're still talking about the insurance. See, Robbie said, did you see Dr. Jeffrey did a tutorial on YouTube? Yes, I did. I did. I think it's been on there for a while, and they've got it on their Now Denture page. If it's the same one, unless he's just recently done another one. And if so, I haven't seen it. Donna said, I like the idea being able to make the upper thin. And yeah, Me too, because the thicker it is, the more it's going to feel like a hockey puck. That's why I always take it and smush it and get it as thin as possible before I ever start working it in. Because that's one of the big things is you can see just how much extra thermoplastic comes with this. Like in the front, you don't need that much in the front, like at all. And that's thick. You can see how thick that is. It doesn't need to be even halfway that thick. So it definitely needs to be thinned out, and that can make your gums stick out, or your lips stick out like you have stuff shoved up into your lips. Once I said I told my dentist about them, and he wrote down the web address to help some of his patients who can't afford dentures. That's awesome. That's the best idea, I think, is just telling dentists about it. And I'm going to see if Denture Rescue will give me cards, will send me cards. And I'm going to just give them to dentists. Be like, every time a dentist calls, everybody out there should do this. Get a hold of Denture Rescue and see if they will send you cards. And every dentist that you send it to, see if Denture Rescue will send you $100 for every dentist that you give a card to. That would make them so much money. They could have a whole street team of people getting these in dental offices where they would just blow up. And they would be $1 million business overnight. Maybe that's an idea that I'll throw out to Denture Rescue. That's a good idea, Fun Size. Fun Size is going to be a millionaire one day. Mike, I have given up on dental insurance. They actually was telling me how I could have cleaning crowns after I told them I needed 2 visits, 1 to fit. Oh, okay. Marie said, I just looked, they sent me a large. I just need bigger pair. So you want the bigger teeth, probably, right? Because are these still not big enough? And I get that. There's some people that just have really big teeth. They're used to really big teeth, and their face looks really good with really big teeth. And these are about, on the large, that's about as big as it gets. And they could be looking a lot bigger because they're in my mouth. You know? These are a little bit smaller than my original teeth. So, just a tad bit. Not very much. But I wanted bigger teeth. I would actually like them bigger than this, honestly. I wanted big Jim Carrey teeth. Every time I say that, I look at my wife and she's giving me a weird look. You said, let's see, Deborah said, I just read a dentist remark earlier, they'd prefer people. What do you mean they'd prefer people? You mean they'd refer people? See, Bob, I want I want to know what is the first thing you're going to eat. He said steak. Steak for sure. Yep. Steaks are awesome. I eat steak all the time, man. I love it. Love it. They ever said do the DIY at home, then complain to them about their dentures. Are you talking about like to a dentist? I guess I don't get what you're talking about. Mike, I agree. I think DIY is just, it's at the infancy of it. They just started this whole DIY stuff. I remember, I started this whole dental journey thing. I think it's been 2 years. I had the now dentures for a year, and I made these, when I just had the top taken out, I made these and was wearing these for a year. And then, so it's been about 2 years. But when I first started doing this, these were the only DIY options. These and Easy Denture. Make them all yourself or buy the Easy Denture. Now Denture, I didn't even see anything on Now Denture. In fact, I don't know how long Now Denture's been around. I got really lucky. My daughter had just gotten her Pell Grant in, and it's all the money she gets a certain amount in a Pell Grant for college, and whatever she doesn't spend, she just gets given back as a check, and she can put it in the bank, and it's just hers. And she had gotten that, and I was digging through Amazon because I was about to get my bottom taken out, and I just thought, crap, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the bottoms. I had already made a really crummy pair of bottoms, but I was like, they just don't look right. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I just stumbled on them, and I got lucky, and I didn't get a scam one. I actually got the real Now Denture on Amazon, and they were $430 something at the time. I had never seen them prior to that, and I must have checked for DIY dentures every day on Amazon, every day, different options that I could go to. And suddenly they just popped up one day because I had heard of the Easy Denture a little bit prior to that. I had heard of it, and then I think I was specifically looking for for the Easy Dentures, and I thought the Now Dentures just looked better than the Easy Dentures, so I ordered the Now Dentures, and that's what started the whole thing. So honestly, I don't know how long they've been around. They have YouTube videos from like 5 to 6 years ago. I think they were more of a COVID era option. You know, they were trying to come out during the COVID era and start all that stuff during that time, just like Easy Denture was. More of a DIY option, so you didn't have to go into a dental office and stuff like that. And then I think, honestly, they've only recently started to define how they're gonna run their business and stuff. And they're really starting to get stuff together now. It takes a little while for your business to actually take off and start going, and for people to latch onto it and start using them. So I forgot where I was going with any of that, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, the DIY is too new. Yeah. Yeah, so if they're only a couple years in, it's probably going to be like 10 years altogether before they actually get insured, which is weird to me because Denture Rescue is a dentist. Easy Denture is ran by a dentist with an actual dentist office, and in his office he actually sells his Easy Dentures to his patients as immediate dentures. So you should be able. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to run your insurance as out of what is it, out of market, because they are a dentist place. So I don't know why. Maybe they're just not set up for that. This keeps jumping down. See, Shepard says, do they send a case to Store and Clean? No, they don't. You have to buy that from Walmart or Dollar General or something like that. They're very, very cheap. You can get them on Amazon for like $2. They're very cheap. I've got like 3 of them. In fact, oh, I don't have them here anymore. I bought these little buckets from Ace. They're like it's a fun, it's a real bucket. Shaped like a bucket, has a little handle and everything, but they're like this big. I actually like those better. Let's see. Donna says, I'm way behind you guys. I apologize. I'm trying to read through these. Read and explain, but I've been looking at resin tabletops. I think that would be my next project. It'd be fun. I'm doing resin right now. I'm making resin molds and stuff, but I built a podium for the school that I work at, and I made a resin emblem that goes on the front of it. I don't know if I have any pictures I can show you guys. And I was talking to a guy at work, and I was like, maybe we can do something like, well, I have a picture of the podium, but not my resin thing. But I was like, maybe I should just run some lines through it with a grinder and then fill it up with resin. Because I have all the resin colors and stuff too, all the resin pigments and all that. Looks like a lot of fun. And they sell those for thousands, man. Those things are expensive. Yeah, man, just said, send me a set and I'll let you know. Good try, buddy. Betsy says, I have a top denture that's 7 year old currently with a broken tooth. Uh, let's see, don't have the bottom denture since having my teeth pulled last year. And this would be great for me since money's tight. Be an awesome option for you, I think. 100%. Sativas, I guess I can't pronounce your entire name. It says this is your first time joining. Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us live. I found your videos about a month ago doing research on affordable dentures. I think what you're doing with those is awesome. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you've gotten to join us. Hopefully you join us more often. This is a pretty cool little community. A lot of these people are on here just about every Saturday, and we just kind of get on here and BS back and forth and have a good time for a couple hours, and then that's pretty much it. Hardly anybody ever asks any questions. People just kind of get on and we just kind of talk about stuff. I've played the guitar a couple times, and we just, we have a good time, and then we try to give stuff away when we can. So, and like I've said prior to this, if anybody wants to become a member, $1.99 is the cheaper one. I made it all the prices cheaper on that. I actually had somebody join one of the higher membership things. And then all that money on memberships, if you send a Cash App, which is $ Bryson Michael RC, or if you do super chats or anything like that, all that money gets put in a side pot, and it's given away to somebody who's a constant person on Saturday evening live events. So Bob was the last one to win. He just got his pair not too long ago, and I'm just ecstatic for him. Pretty happy. So it's good to have you here. But I said a lot, me being a millionaire. Man, I hope so. Didn't somebody just say earlier you can do whatever you want to do? Be whatever you want to be. Do it. See, Aurora says, I haven't been able to afford dentures. I've fought with every dentist about implants and root canals. Mine is from autoimmune issues. Yeah, and see, that's what sucks. And the bad thing about the whole denture thing is the stigma and stuff behind it. I think there's a lot more reasons why people lose their teeth, lose the ability to have good teeth, than drugs. I think there's a lot more issues, like medications for autoimmune, medications for cancer, radiation. All that stuff will rot your teeth out. Red Bull, Monster, all that stuff is literally designed. I'm positive dentists own stock in Red Bull and Monster and stuff like that. And then if you smoke cigarettes and stuff, all these things, and then there's all sorts of like dyes and stuff that'll, not dyes, there's stuff in your food and in your water that actually has a negative reaction to your teeth. And so the world is set against you. You know what I mean? People doing drugs are not even the bulk of the people that are losing their teeth. And nowadays it's gotten to become so unaffordable. It's ridiculous. It almost makes you wonder if some of this stuff, well, I'm not going to get into any conspiracies or anything, but you can fight with your dentist for days trying to get stuff, and that's what I like about all this, is just trying to get past the stigma, trying to get past all that different stuff and give people a place to go that like, and to know about a product that's great. It's great. That'll get you to smile again, get you feeling confident. I mean, I'm way more confident now that I have these. yeah. So teeth would not only help my digest, but your self-esteem and your self-confidence. 100%. 100%. Let's see. Kristen said I got easy denture, but they look gray. I've heard that more than once, and I actually, in all my easy denture videos, I actually mentioned that in a certain shade they look gray. Not the biggest fan of easy denture myself, but they do have their application, and I think people can benefit from them greatly. I really do. Now dentures aren't for everybody. Some people have a really wonky palate, and it may not work very well with now denture, and easy denture is something that you can twist, and it's almost a one-size-fits-all, so it's a little bit easier to form. And if you just want to have something in so you can eat again and don't care about the looks of it and stuff, then easy denture probably is the better one for you. It's more expensive, but I just think now dentures, when it comes to your confidence and self-esteem and stuff, you'll like it so much better. Sherry said, hello Bryson, saw you were online. Yes, I am. I'm here. Oh, this thing keeps skipping down. Crystal really wants a chance to get another shot at dentures. Well, like I said, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification when that video is released, either tomorrow or the next day. That's when you will enter for the next giveaway. So you'll have a chance. One of two, either a large or a medium. Paul says, in the process of finding out what insurance will pay to start removing teeth. I think all of them pay to remove teeth, don't they? It's just some pay more than others. I mean, who has Delta Dental out there? I was never really a big fan of Delta Dental. I could never get them to go up, and it may be because it's always been a business insurance, but I could never get them to pay more than like 70%. And then I've got Blue Cross Blue Shield, which paid like above 80%, which is nice. It's not much more, but that's what your insurance is supposed to do. Sherry said, I found your videos because I was looking to see what the now dentures looked like and saw bad reviews, but you have changed my mind. That's awesome. Like I've said 100 times over, a lot of people talk about the Better Business Bureau. I guess they have a bad reputation at the Better Business Bureau, and then they've got bad reviews. And what I've said before, like 100 times over, is reviews aren't always the best thing to go off of when it comes to any type of DIY denture, because it's really hard to get people to leave a good comment, but it's really easy to get people to leave a bad comment, because when you're upset about something, if you can't do it, if you're frustrated or something like that, it's really easy to get on and just be like, I'm letting the world know that this is crap and a scam and all this sort of stuff, right? But when it works and it's good, you kind of just go on your way. When I used to play music and tour around and play shows and stuff, it was so hard getting anybody to come to our Facebook or our YouTube or anything like that, sign up to different things, you know what I mean? Like, give us reviews or anything like that. But the instant I was sick, played a couple songs and decided I couldn't play anymore, told the place we'll have to come back at another time or something like that, and people got pissed off about it. Believe me, I heard about that the next day. Like, it's just a lot of really frustrated people who are wanting to have their voices heard. It seems to be like negativity is the easiest thing to spread rather than positivity, and that's just kind of the world we live in. That kind of sucks. So I think it's really nice to, I wish everybody that got these, everybody, I was hoping that I would put that Now Denture video out, and then there would be like 20 other Now Denture videos coming out after it of people who have bought the Now Dentures. I wish everybody who bought the Now Dentures would, number one, get on their website and leave them a review. Do a video review if you can, and then make a YouTube video telling people that they're real. Because there's a lot of people that have left me comments saying, I didn't even know these were real. I thought these were a scam. You know, you see the pictures of the Now Dentures in literal scam videos, scam ads that come on YouTube, like you see them. it's nice to be able to get on and give somebody an act. I tell people don't buy denture stuff from Temu. Don't buy any DIY stuff from Temu. None of it. Every bit of it is a scam. Don't do anything from Temu. Amazon, there's if it says now denture TM, it's the real deal. If it just says heat and boil and doesn't say now denture, it's a scam. So just make sure. There's a ton of Amazon stores that are showing you pictures of the now dentures and the easy dentures, and they're scams. There's been a lot of people ripped off and scammed out of their hard-earned money because they've went over there and bought the wrong thing. So yeah, 100% real, 100% awesome. Shepard said, have a great night, everybody. Oh, are you leaving? Shepard works. She's always joining on between working. Oh, don't you work at like a hospital or something, right? Is that right? Do any of these ship to Alaska? Yes. Now denture ships international. Mike Kane says the join button says $2.99 a month, not $1.99. Are you from a different country, or are you from California that has like high tax rates? If it is saying $2.99, let me know where you're from, because that's something that I need to know so I can clarify that if I say that to anybody else. Because even whenever I'm live, buddy. Well, it's song came in the door singing. I need to know and find out why it's so much more expensive in certain areas. I know that if you're overseas, it does cost more, so I apologize. Minnie said I'm being quiet tonight. Yeah, you're usually talking. I usually see quite a bit from you.
I gave him the 10. I was going to give him 3 back.
I told him to give him that yesterday.
Yeah, King Robbie says, I don't see it as winning, more of a gifting. That's 100% true. Yeah, and I'm hoping that I can get a lot of people new teeth. I really am hoping. But it's up to you guys, really. It's up to you guys. Super chats, even if you want to get on and give $1, even if you want to send $1 or $2 to my Cash App, like however you guys want to do it. What I did is I sent all that money over from my account to my Cash App, and I bought everything off the Cash App. So there were some deep pockets that last month. There were some very generous people. So
I want to see what you get the word in.
was he trying to give me money? Oh, a couple dollars or something? Out of like 30 that I gave him? Well, at least he's giving a couple dollars back. Yes, pregnancy also can affect it. That's sativus. Yeah, I've actually heard of a lot. There's actually a chick online that does denture videos, and I think she said she started losing her teeth when she got pregnant. Well, Minnie, I hope you get to feeling better. Then I know exactly how you feel because I have really bad social anxiety. Well, I used to have really bad social anxiety. It's gotten a lot better. Because I forced myself in front of people for so long, playing music and stuff like that. I used to have really bad like panic attacks and stuff. Let's see. Paul says his was genetic, and Betsy, mine was genetic too. My whole tooth loss thing was a big genetic cluster. I'm trying to like go through here and just answer any of the questions that need to be answered. So a lot of you guys talk to each other, which is awesome. So I'm trying not to reread all of those. Oh, look at that. Kristen just joined as a member of the Amazing Ones, and so did Sherry Creech. Awesome. We appreciate it, guys. Got 2 new members today. Amazing. Thank you, guys. Says $2.99 for you in Kansas. That's weird, because I'm in Kansas. That is weird. It's set for $1.99. I don't know why it would say $2.99. I wonder if that's some weird Kansas laws. We've been getting some really weird Kansas laws lately. Thank you, Pamela. Says your videos have been helpful. I'm sorry, I'm trying to skip through some of these, so I'm just trying to read through real quick to see the really important ones. So I am reading your comments though. Mike Kane's from NYC. Fred, no, you did not miss a giveaway. That's there's no giveaway today. It was the introduction of the stuff that we're going to be giving away. I wanted to show you guys that they were in, and that's going to be coming soon. So sorry about that. Like I said, I didn't mean for the title to be so clickbaity. I really didn't look at it as that when I wrote it. So apologize about that. Damn, Kristen, I'm sorry. $2.99. That's I'm gonna look into that for you. I'll see what I can find out. Let's see. Thought you said they only had large and medium available, but I see. No, Easy Denture only has large and medium large and medium small. Now Denture has small, medium large, and extra large. But the giveaway that I'm doing is only a medium or a large. So if you're a small or an extra large, you're going to not want to enter into it, because this is just going to be a giveaway of a medium set and a large set. Yeah, it might be Kansas. I'm from Ark City, so it's Arkansas City. We pronounce it Arkansas City. It's spelled Arkansas. Well, Arkansas is spelled Arkansas because we're not French. We don't say SAS as saw. It's a sore spot in Arkansas City, Kansas. We call it the Arkansas River, not the Arkansas River. So. Fun Size says in Kansas City, Kansas, it was $1.99. That's weird. That is really weird. I'm gonna have to do some digging and figure out why it's doing that. So, Lawrence. Hey, that's not that far. I've been to Lawrence plenty of times. In fact, my guitar got stolen in Lawrence. There's a bar in Lawrence over by Turtle Creek that has like glass mirrors all the way around the dance floor area, and there's a white Stratocaster guitar in there that they hung on the wall. It belongs to me, and they refused to give it back because I played a show there and accidentally left it, and they kept it. Anyways. Oh, you're in the running. You get, since you are a member, you get 5. So whenever the video comes out, you don't have to, any of you members, you don't have to put, well, you might go ahead and tell me what size on that video. When the size comes out, you can just tell me the size if you're a member. But you don't actually have to enter in the giveaway. You don't have to do all the entering stuff. You just automatically get 5 entries.
I'm probably going to try tabling that anyway. Because tabling is going to drop it, not for traveling, so.
Got a couple Kansans in here today and a Missourian. That's so true, Donna. Food is a huge part of your social life. Going out for drinks, going out for you know, eating with a friend or something like that, just going out for dinner. Like, that's a huge part of social life, is shoving something down your mouth. So it's hard, it really is. You don't want to do that in front of people. In fact, when I first got my teeth pulled and they were still sore, I went to work the next day, and I've told you guys this before, like I made these, I got them pulled at separate times. So my bottoms were still sore and reeling from the pain of getting my teeth pulled. The tops were healed because they were fine, and I got the tops good. But the bottoms were like super sore. And then I got invited over to this other classroom in the ag building because they were having this little ag party, and they wanted the maintenance guy to come over there and celebrate with them and stuff, and gave me a burger and chips and all this different stuff that I absolutely couldn't eat. But I was kind of sitting over in the corner by myself, like, like trying to pretend I was eating it. What'd you want, Braden?
I didn't use all that 10, so I was giving 3 back. I'll take it.
$3. You think I was gonna worry about $3?
Okay, take it back.
Well, no, give it to me. Hand it to me. I might have to. Well, I don't want to touch it now. Your mom's sick. You don't want to touch it either. Actually, you just got over your ailment, so your immune system should be fine. But I haven't had any of that yet, so I don't want it.
Money's money, huh?
Yeah, money's been in a lot of nasty places, especially dollar bills. Did you know that they did the research on it, and they found that like 99% of $1 bills had feces on them? Feces. And like 90% of $100 bills have residue of cocaine. Crazy static. Anyways, that's neither here nor that's, yeah, talking to my family. Sorry. KCD said they also allow you to take payments on installments. Yeah, they have a financial thing that you can sign up for and get financed and just make payments. It's really good. You're gonna pay a little bit more because it's a finance place, so they're gonna charge. Why can't I think of words? Anyways, they're gonna charge a little bit extra. What is the Rescue Denture, and is it part of Now Denture? Denture Rescue is the company. It's the website. So you go to denturerescue.com. They don't just have Now Dentures. Now Denture is the product. Denture Rescue is the company. So they actually do full dentures, like mail in, like Denture Box. They mail you out all the stuff to take your own impressions, and then you send it back, and they will make full dentures. They can do vampire dentures. They can do partials. They can do all sorts of stuff. But the Now Denture is a product that they make. Fun Size is already on it. I don't even know why I answer any of these questions. She's way ahead of me on all this stuff. She's almost more of an expert than I am at this point. Donna, that would be cool. But I doubt you could get everybody together in one spot. Should do a group picture of all the people who decided, because, yeah, have everybody send a picture of themselves in and then just put it all on one thing. Be like, Bryce and Michael RC. No, there's no way for me to track that. That's what's crazy. The Easy Denture video that I did and the comparison video, which in the comparison video, I thought I was a little harsh on Easy Denture, to be honest with you. I did not like the Easy Denture personally. Like, I didn't want to wear them or anything like that. But I did tell you kind of the benefits of the people who would benefit from them more. And the good thing about Easy Denture is in the YouTube videos, I can actually tag them. I can actually tag the Easy Denture in it. And since I can tag it, anybody who clicks on that tag, I can actually see who clicks on it. I can see who purchased it. I can see how much money they've made off of me. So that video doesn't have 200,000 views. It doesn't even have 10,000 views, I don't think. And they've already made about 4 or 5 grand. So I can only imagine what Now Dentures has made. A lot more than that. But there's no way for me to track it. I mean, I don't ask them. I should ask them sometime. Because they do ask you after, when I ordered Bob's, they sent me a thing asking me how I found out about them. And I said, from myself. This is Bryson Michael RZ. Hey, Linda, we have another member. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Got a couple new members today. That's great stuff. Remember, everybody, you become a member, and that money doesn't go to me. None of that membership money goes to me. It goes towards getting another person a pair of Now Dentures. You can also send super chats of any donation that you want. That all super chats, memberships, and any money donated to my Cash App all goes towards buying somebody out there a new pair of dentures. So awesome. Thank you, Linda. Kristen said, I removed too much material from the Now Denture, but I used the resize from Easy Denture and it fixed it. You didn't? Did you not save any of the Now Denture stuff that you took off? Because they give you a lot. So if you do actually thin it out and stuff, I always keep all the extra. So that way I have anything that I can fix it with and stuff. But yeah, I think the Easy Denture Reline kit that I used in that video to show how to redo the whole thing, I actually think it's kind of a better color. And it's a little bit easier to mess with. That's good that you used them. That's great. I'm glad I made that video because I had a few people asking me about that. And it kind of showed a little bit more detail of what the dentures look like when they don't have the heat mold stuff on it. Oh, fun size, you know better. You remember when I don't remember. Yeah, that would be nice, Betsy, for them to write the names down and just tell me. That'd be awesome. I don't need to know how many and how many plates. I just want to know, like, well, actually, I don't even want to know who. I just want to know how many altogether have purchased something. That'd be fun to know. Maybe I'll just ask them that. Deborah says, no, you were just honest, and you made reference to them having good technology, just not quality teeth material in comparison. Yeah, I felt like I was a little harsh on them though, and they even reached out to me in an email, and they were trying so hard for a while to get me to agree to a phone call with them, and I told them I didn't want to have a phone call offline. Like I wanted to just share it with everybody. That way everybody could be a part of that. And they didn't want to do it. They wanted to have a private conversation. So I'm imagining that conversation was probably something negative. Because they did start out the conversation of, you didn't say what we wanted you to say, or something along that line. Like, oh well. I think I even said at some point in that video, and Easy Denture might dislike me for saying this, but... Sativus said, I had only heard about the Easy Denture before finding your video, and I think they look a lot easier and more detailed. If they had better teeth, the teeth are just what? They're like a matte finish, and they're like sandpaper, and they're fat. Those are the main reasons why I don't like them. The process of making them, I think, is great. It's awesome. And the technology that goes into them is awesome. The teeth, just, I can't do it. Did you guys watch that video where I did the whole thing where I grinded my teeth and you could hear it? Ugh. Ugh. Stuff was horrible. Says now dentures look better. Agreed. So from the link, I would want to order the Heat and Fit product. That's what they're called. Yes. They say now denture, Heat and Fit. Yes, 100%. Linda said, thank you for your videos and all that you do. I appreciate that. I can't hear that enough. No, I do. I really do appreciate that. I did save the now denture, but couldn't figure it out, but it worked. I just really like the now denture because the teeth look more natural. Agreed. I totally agree with you. So you wouldn't recommend anyone order a small size, even if they have relatively small mouth? I wouldn't say that. If you have a small mouth and the small size will fit, get them. They're gonna have smaller teeth. I mean, the teeth proportion out the same. So, like the large have these large teeth, mediums are a little bit smaller. And I'll show you in that video. So you'll have to come back for that. I just don't want to open the plastic until that video gets made. But when you compare them next to each other, you can hardly tell when they're next to each other, but when they're in your mouth, you can really tell the difference in the teeth size. They go smaller, have smaller teeth, medium teeth, large teeth, and they just kind of go up that way. I really do, and that's one thing that I've told Denture Rescue, is it would be nice to have the option to have a small with large teeth or a medium with large teeth, you know what I mean? And that is something that's been in consideration for you to be able to call and be like, hey, it's easier right now, more beneficial for the company. You make more money with less products to choose from, if you understand. But if they gave you options and they went in there and said they had extra small, medium, large, extra large, and then you could pick your plate size, and then it would be nice to be able to go in and pick your tooth size from there. But the problem with that would be they have a tray that fits your thing, that fits your ridge, so you can see the size that you need. But until you get them, you're not going to know if the teeth are going to be right. And so they probably have a lot more people returning them saying, oh, these are way too big a teeth, or these are way too small teeth. I thought they would be smaller. You know what I mean? I think you would just risk too much if you did that, but it'd be nice to have that option. I've actually talked to them about that, and it's kind of something in consideration at the moment. So hopefully they do get to that point. It would give people a lot more options. Not only that, but we've discussed doing the A1 teeth all the way down the line to different colored teeth. You know what I mean? If you had all those options where you could get online, it'd probably cost more than I think it's $365 with my code. But I mean, I would be willing to pay extra if I got to pick everything that goes in it. I would 100% pay like a couple $100 extra if I got to say, I want larger teeth. I want them to look more natural. I want them to be like a B2 or something like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be awesome if you could go and just pick out everything that you want, and then they would just make it for you. But then that defeats the purpose of, they would be making every individual one just like they do for regular dentures. So I think that would defeat the whole purpose behind it, of being able to have, this is our product and this is kind of what you choose from, and it's easier to just buy this and ship it out. You know what I mean? But hopefully they start making enough money and they get enough people to order them that they could come up with different options like that. I think that would be amazing. That would be an awesome business strategy. Just like I told them that it would be amazing if they would do the vampire teeth, because I would buy them just to get them, just to have them for Halloween. I would totally buy them, 100%. And they were just like, that's a really good idea. So they like what's his name said earlier, DIY teeth are in its infancy right now. Okay, like as the demand grows, so will all the products. There will be more and more products to come along with the demand. And then companies are going to be forced to evolve on those products and offer something better. And this is something now dentures can be ahead of the curve and just create that type of stuff. They should just hire me to be their ideas guy. Donna said, I saw a Facebook for DIY, or a Facebook ad for DIY, clicked on it, and the ad also compressors, some chemical for pest control, and didn't, what? That's weird. Whoops. Where'd my thing go? There it is. Do you have pictures with the guitar? The guitar, what guitar? The guitar's behind me? Let's see, Mike Kane said, Bryson, did you say they used Fixident with scope? No, but I do. That's my favorite. I love it. That's my favorite. It makes your mouth feel fresh all the time. See, Sherry Creech, one of my new members, said, this is going to sound weird, but can you eat hard things like apple corn? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can eat everything. I ate peanuts on the channel one Saturday. I've got shorts where I eat cauliflower and apples. You can eat everything. Steak, all of it. Oh, the guitar. Yeah, that's what you're talking about in Lawrence. Yeah. Yeah, I have tons of pictures. I actually have a video of my son playing it when he was really, really, really little. And he's a great guitar player now, but back then he was just strumming the hell out of it. So I have tons of pictures of me playing it. It's just hanging on the wall down there somewhere. I can't remember the bar's name. I think it was Lawrence. Was it Lawrence or Manhattan? Do you remember?
What?
That took my guitar? It was one of the Big 12 schools. Maybe it was Manhattan. Which one has Turtle Creek? Is it Lawrence or Manhattan? Because this is right down the way from Turtle Creek in like a strip mall thing right on the corner. Yeah. Let's see. 5-2. Yep, just like Funsai says, I forget to mention it all the time. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like. That way this gets shared around as much as it can, so people are aware of the giveaway when it comes up. You can also share this with anybody that you want to, so people are aware when the giveaway comes around. The more people that we get involved in this community, the better chance you have of finding somebody that has a big heart and deep pockets. And we can get more of these giveaways going on, some more of the personal giveaways and stuff. I know there was one person last time that gave like $100 altogether. She gave $50 one day and $50 another day. That's amazing, amazing. So, like I said, super chats, memberships, all that stuff. We got several members now, so we may have enough here after a bit to start some members only lives and such. Maybe we'll do some Q&As not Q&As, but what am I thinking of? They have these like little quiz things for members. And oh man, surveys. Is it surveys where they ask like a question and then you have like a few different answers? KCD said, when are you gonna play us a song? Would love to hear you. Yeah, the last time I played for like an hour and a half or something like that, and the entire video got demonetized. Well, it got shared monetized, so like all these other musicians are making money off of that video. And I tried to go through and delete all the music from it because it had good information in the video, and it just took way too long to do. So I was just like, yeah, probably shouldn't play guitar online anymore. Because YouTube gets really upset about that. Really upset. So, how long have we been live for? Oh, not that long. In case you weren't with us before, let me just repeat this. I try to repeat things just in case you've just joined. These are my new pair that are going to be in the upcoming video, where I'm going to show you guys in a slower rate. A more nuanced video, a better video, because last time I feel like I rushed it a little bit. I went a little fast. It was more like an expert level how-to. I'm going to do a little slowed down, a little bit better, and with a lot more information to it than I did in that one. That one I was more concerned about time. This one I'm more concerned about helping. So, and then we have, in case you're on this thinking it's a giveaway, this isn't a giveaway video itself. It's just an announcement for the giveaway because we have these two pairs from Now Denture. That's why I'm wearing the Denture Rescue shirt. They sent me this along with it. And if you didn't hear their little letter, their business motto, then make sure after this is over with that you rewind and go back and listen to that because it's pretty good. And in that video, it's going to be the very next video that I put out. In that video, you will say giveaway medium or you will say giveaway large. And that's it. Oh, that's not it. You like and share, which I don't know if you, I can't tell if you liked it or not, but I can tell if you share it. And then just make sure that you're a subscriber. And then if you're a member, you automatically get entered 5 entries. And if you're a member or you don't need them, if you're basically getting in and you're like, hey, I don't need them, but you know somebody who might need them, you can always enter for someone else. So if you're a member, like Bob's got some now. If Bob wants to, Bob can get on and give his entry to somebody. So also the last winner, is it Janice? Right? I did this last time too. I think it was Janice because I thought it was Donna for a second. It's Janice, right? That was the winner of the last one. Yeah, anyways, the last winner can't enter for themselves, but you can enter for someone else if you want. And everybody that was entered in that last one, that was entered prior to the deadline. Not anybody that's because there's been a lot of people since then that have been like, enter me in the giveaway. Anybody that entered prior to the deadline is still entered into this one. So there's some people like Fun Size. Fun Size is entered in that last one. She entered before the deadline, and she's getting 5 entries. So she's going to have 6 entries in this one. That's awesome. You know what I mean? That's just a prime example. Minnie's back. Said my 4-month-old puppy did her first real task without being prompted. That's good. I have puppies too. I get that. Do you have to be a member? No. You don't have to be a member to enter. You don't. But if you're not a member, you only get to be entered once. And then if I decide to make a secondary video to give you guys an option to enter twice like I did last time, then you can enter the second time. So you're only going to be able to enter up to twice. depending on how I end up doing it. But for sure, you'll be able to enter once. If you become a member, you automatically get entered in 5 times. All I'm trying to do is foster the ability to get more people more dentures sooner. So the more members we get, the more people who join and become a member, the faster that happens. Gifts, Cash App, whatever you guys want to do, any of that stuff helps. Helps people get them faster. Let me see if I got. Oh. Okay. Sorry. I got a notification on my phone. Georgia Stewart says hello. Hello, Georgia. All right. Got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Any questions that need answered? Anything about the giveaway coming up? Anything about making your now dentures if you've ordered them? Anything on ordering the now dentures? Remember that if you don't have the money up front, if you can't purchase them, I beg you, don't wait until after the giveaway to buy some. If you have the money to get them, don't expect to win something in a giveaway. One person I think last time we had 200 entries, and one person won them. So very, very high chance that you won't win. Make sure that you do what you can to get yourself into a pair of teeth so you can actually eat again, so you can smile again, so you can enjoy life again, ultimately. They do have financing options over at DENTURERescue.com that you can get on and get it financed, and then you can make payments on it. They send you to the teeth because the financing company pays them in full. So they send you the teeth and then you pay back that financing company. You can buy them with an HSA, not with insurance yet, but you can buy them with an HSA. They're working on figuring something out with insurance and stuff like that. I know that. And I think somebody had mentioned something about there was a nonprofit company that I can't remember off the top of my head that they were looking into being a part of. It's a company that will basically give them out to you. So that would be a really good option. Humana, I think Humana is the one that they were going to be trying to get with, and so people could get it through Humana. But I don't think that anything's came of that so far. It's in its infancy. I've said that 100 times tonight. So it just takes its time before it builds into something better. And the more that you guys know about it, the more that people buy them, the more that people share them. So if you do end up getting them, one of the greatest ideas that you can do is, number one, make sure you go to their website and you leave them a review. Number one, you have to leave them a review. It's a must because a lot of people don't believe these are real. A lot of people think they've been scammed so many times, and there's so many bad products out there, and there's so many people shopping on Temu and stuff. Do not order anything for your teeth on Temu. Temu is, when it comes to dental stuff, it's basically a scam. Don't order from Temu. Only a couple places you can order from online, on Amazon. Best place to do it is just to go to Denture Rescue, DentureRescue.com, because then you can use my $10 off YouTube BM. It saves you money. It comes in just as quick, if not quicker, than, I mean, Bob's already got his. When did I do that? When did I do that live? Was that Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. So, I mean, that's like 3 days shipping. It's pretty good. So I'm trying to help you guys, trying to save you guys some money. Hopefully in the future this becomes a way easier process. And I'm going to try really hard to get these into some dental offices. And if I can get them into some local dental offices and my dentist can think that they're making some money off of it, then maybe that could be an option too. How long do now dentures last? My first pair that I ever had I wore for over a year, and they were perfectly fine, and they're still perfectly fine to this day. I still wear them every now and then. I just got these ones perfect. So I've been wearing these ones since that Now Denture video came out. So it's been several months since then. Um, these that's another huge thing between Easy Denture and Now Denture. Easy Denture even say on their website, I think it's on their website or in one of the videos that they put out, that they are only an immediate denture. So they're not meant to last. They're not meant to last for a long period of time. These, they're actually made with resin teeth, just like any other denture. Those resin teeth go into an acrylic base, just like any other denture. The only difference is you use a thermoplastic to mold them into your mouth. So they're going to last as long as any other denture lasts. Any other denture. Only difference is thermoplastic does change color from time to time and does get a little brittle from time to time, and you'll just have to change the thermoplastic every now and then, which I have a whole video on changing the thermoplastic if you want to. Like the ones that I changed were nasty looking, but they weren't nasty and they still worked. I mean, I could have still worn them for a lot longer than that, and I had those I had those for a long time, for over a year before changing them. So it's a great option for longevity. I mean, you can wear these for a long period of time. They're really good. Let's see. Sherry says, just got back. When is the giveaway? I don't know. I won't know an exact. As we get closer to the giveaway, I'll be able to tell you more of that. So the first giveaway video, the first video on the rules to the giveaway will be the next video I put out. The how-to for the new how-to video for Now Dentures. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know, and then after that, we will pick a date. I'm going to try to give you an adequate amount of time that enough people can enter, like I did last time. I think last time I waited 2 weeks. I'm going to try to give an adequate amount of time for enough people to share and enter that we'll pick a day on one of these lives. We'll pick a specific day when we'll have a live giveaway, and then it'll be announced. But until then, hit the bell notification so you can come back and keep up to date on that, because you'll want to be here. So it's a lot of fun. I think we had 180 some live the last time and 200 entries. We got lucky, and I was just randomly gave away the easy dentures that I had, the extra pair of those, and the person was here. So it was pretty cool. Let's see, KCD said, if I order right after this live, approximately when could I expect to actually receive them? Yeah, so 3 business days is when you'll receive them. So you got to think Sunday's coming up. So I would think you would get them by Wednesday or Thursday. So 2 to 3 business days. They're in Ohio, so the closer you are to Ohio, the faster they're going to come in. That's where Denture Rescue is from, Ohio. And look at Deborah. She's getting right into it like fun sauce. Answering the questions before I can get to them. I don't know who's more demanding, the son or the dogs. I'm telling you, I got a dog that throws little temper tantrums, so sometimes it's the dogs. I should probably let them in, by the way. Southern gal, yeah, I haven't seen you tonight. Sorry she's late. Dang, you are pretty late. I think we've only got about 20 more minutes left, and just now getting on. Good to see you, though. Man. King Robbie's got it too. He's getting after it. See, I can just sit back and just look pretty on camera. You guys answer all the questions. Am I that far behind? California, so it's probably going to take all of 3, maybe 4 days. I would say 3 days. I was having lots of technical issues trying to send anything. Trying to send? What are you trying to send? Oh, my watch just dinged and told me I need to stand up. 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta run and grab something real quick. I'll be right back. I'll let the puppies in. I had to let the puppies in. They've been outside for a couple hours. They've been inside dogs lately. Ever since it's been cold out. What are you doing? I don't think anybody's seen Bucky. Come up here. Say hi to everybody. This is my other dog. I don't think any of you guys have seen Bucky. He's part, she's super talkative lately. He's part Great Dane and Bird Dog. Oh. Daisy, you want to come say hi too? You want to come say hi? Come on. Oh, no. Bucky's got to come be jealous every time I yell at her, holler at her. He thinks he's my dog. Don't you? She's playing with the toy anyways. They're all excited about being in. Well, we're about coming up on the 2-hour mark. Got about 10 more minutes. If anybody has anything else they want to ask. Oh, there's somebody coming on too. Nice spell. Good to see you. I don't want to get off of here and then somebody has a question. I want to make sure everybody's good to go before anything ever ends. He said not the squeaky toy. Can you guys hear that in the background? That's my dog Daisy. She absolutely loves toys. She cannot go without having something in her mouth. She's always running around with a toy in her mouth. Always. She's more obsessed with toys. She's ripping that thing apart now too. Yep. She's gotten into it. She squeaks the hell out of them. She finds that squeaky, and then she rips the toy open and gets the squeaky out. I think she thinks that's what the point of a toy is to get the squeaky outside of it. So, it's weird. Come here. Come here. See? It's got a squeaky in her mouth. She's patently insane, I think. My bigger dog, when he gets a hold of a toy, he will rip it to shreds, but he doesn't really play with mini toys that often. And then we've got a little dog. Loki, come here. Come here, Loki. Come here. I don't know if Loki will. Come here, Loki. Come here, Loki. Come here, Loki. Oh, here's the little guy. That's the little one. We've got Daisy. Is the only non-Marvel. And then we got Daisy. Then Bucky is a Marvel character. And then Loki is a Marvel character. And then we used to have Thor the cat. Oh, I guess we have Luna the cat now. So we got 2 non-Marvel characters now. We used to have all Marvel characters. So he's a dorky. Part Dutch Hound, part Yorkie. We love dogs. Don't lick me. You have the worst smelling breath, dude. The worst. Oh, it's like straight butthole. It's the worst. Oh, he likes me. He's actually being pretty good. He's kind of like, I've never been up here on somebody's... I've never seen all this stuff before. Got a bark box, just use one-time barking stopped and aggressive behavior gone. What's a bark box? This guy's the only one who really barks. He barks all the time. I guess it's not barking, it's more like yapping. It's more like an insane person, like screaming. He gets way too overexcited all the time. And then Bucky's always trying to talk. He's always going and he throws all these little fits. The bigger dog, he throws all these little temper tantrums. And then Daisy will do this weird coo thing when she wants to get your attention. She'll be like, brrr. What was that? Alright, I'm gonna put you down. Alright, there you go. He enjoyed himself. Look at those 2 jealous dogs coming up like, why'd you get to sit on Dad's lap? Yeah, what's wrong with this? There we go. I'm sitting on a rock. Alright, well guys, again, like I said, I don't like dead air for a long time. So, like I said before, make sure that you hit the like and the bell and become a subscriber. And then check back, keep checking back. The very next video that I'm going to make will have all the instructions for the giveaway. And we will do that as soon as we can, but not too soon because I want to get as many people to be able to enter it as we can. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a whole different 10,000 subscriber giveaway. I used to do a giveaway every 1,000, but since the Now Denture video, the very first Now Denture video, since that hit 200,000, I went from having like 4,000 subscribers to, well, I got 300 left to go until 10,000. So I mean, it's jumped quite a bit. So I wasn't able to do any like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 giveaways. So what I think I might do is one big 10,000 subscriber giveaway whenever we get there. So keep in tune for that. And I'm also looking for more ideas. If you guys have questions, what I usually try to look for is in the comments. What I'll do a lot of times is I'll take AI and I'll generalize the questions from everyone from a video, and I'll see what the general overall feeling of the comments section is in each one of the videos, and I will try to make a video based upon that. So some of the videos that you guys have seen come out about like the adhesives and stuff have been suggestions from these lives, along with that whole AI process with the comments. YouTube offers that now. It's a pretty cool little thing that they do. And uh, so I'm gonna try to. I usually try to make videos based upon that, and I usually will every single day. I go through all the comments and I try to see uh, generally what people are more interested in and what people are asking more questions about, and I try to see if I can answer that. So we'll be doing this week. I'm hoping to get the Now Denture how-to / giveaway video going either tomorrow night or the night after, and then I'm going to do a regular video after that, which is going to probably be a little bit more update. I usually do between the last time I did the giveaway, I did like the video telling, well, the first Now Denture video, I suggested that I might give them away, and a lot of people really liked that idea in that video, that I made a whole video just for the giveaway thing, and then I did like another update thing where I offered people another chance to enter, and then a couple weeks after that kind of went into that whole thing. So just keep coming back. You'll stay updated. You'll get notified when there's new videos, and you'll stay updated the whole time. So well, everybody's saying good night. Let's see. Good night all. Good night, Bryson. Enjoy the rest of the night, everyone. Oh yeah. I must be boring everybody. KCD said, I just want to purchase them, and the total is $364. It automatically adds the discount, so you don't even need to enter it. Oh, that's cool. It did when I did it. Mine was $374, and then I put the discount thing on there. If you're clicking on the link that Fun Size Lady puts in, it's going to automatically put it on there. Unless, did you just type in Denture Rescue or what? Good night, Fun Size. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, if you're clicking on her link, then it's automatically going to be added. Another Pat asks, what's the life expectancy of it? Like I had said prior, this was just asked a little bit ago. As far as I know, they'll last just as long as any other pair of dentures. Because the first pair that I had, I wore for over a year, and they were perfect. I pulled one of the teeth out by complete accident, and I just put it back in with a fix-it thing, and they lasted for well over a year. So these ones I've been wearing since I did that Now Denture video a few months back. They're a resin tooth into an acrylic base, and then you have the thermoplastic on top of that. So the resin teeth and the acrylic base are both what every denture is made out of. So they're just as good as any other one. Life expectancy, everything. So they're not an immediate denture like the Easy Denture is. They're a full denture. So yeah, isn't she? Fun Size is like the most helpful person on here. Nice. Bill said, thank you for helpful info. Gonna buy with the link. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Night Spell. Let's see. Carla Jean said, I ordered Easy Denture, but ordered the large. Hang them up. I don't want to ruin my credit. $33 a month. I would love a set of Now Dentures. I cannot wear the Easy Dentures that I ordered. I'm sorry to hear that. I get it, though. They're totally different. The Easy Dentures are totally different. They're easier to make, but they are totally different. I hope you do get some Now Dentures, because you'll see just how different they are. I think the Easy Dentures or the Now Dentures are so much better. The teeth, and that's it. I mean, that's really the only thing I ever complain about is the fatter teeth with the satin finish, or the it's like a rough sandpaper style finish. It just feels weird in your mouth. Carla says, so how many ways can I enter the free drawing? I need the free teeth. So you can only enter up to 5, and that's only if you're a member. So there's a $1.99 membership that you can get on that automatically enters you in 5 entries. If you're not a member, then when the video gets made, there will be a chance for 1 entry. And then I will probably make a second video to give you a chance for a second entry. But the only people who get 5 entries are the members. And the reason being is because I'm trying to push helping other people with another giveaway. So the memberships, the more people that become members, all the membership money gets put into a secondary pot. Whenever I get paid by YouTube, that all gets put into a secondary pot, and that gets put towards buying somebody a pair of Now Dentures. So any super chat, any and don't do it today, because one of these lives prior to the giveaway, like the week before we do the giveaway, I'm going to do a live where you can purchase with super chat. You can purchase an entry if you want. So but any of the super chats and stuff, all of that goes towards somebody else. And King Rob, he was the first person ever that we did this with, and he got his free pair Wednesday, or no, he got his free pair probably Friday, is what he said, something like that. But that was paid for by you guys. I put $100 of my own money in, but the rest of it was paid completely by you guys, with Cash App, with super chats, and with memberships. That's what bought his pair. Well, it was a gift. It was gifted to him. And the more people that we can get to become members, to donate on Cash App, or to send super chats, the more people we can get to get free dentures. Let's see. I can copy and share your video to the whole world. That'd be awesome. Share it to as many people as you can. That's going to be one of the things in that video, whenever the entry is going to be based on. You have to be subscribed, you have to like, and you have to share. And then you have to put on that video will be like giveaway large or giveaway medium. So I just want to get as many people out there to know about these as possible, because I think these are they're just a great option for people. A great option for people. The more people who can get them, and the more people who can do good reviews for this company, the better the company's going to do. And I'm not employed by the company at all. I'm not employed by them. They've paid me a couple times just to say thank you for the videos and stuff. They've given me like $300 on Amazon just to spend, because I made the videos for them. And we never made any agreement to do that. They just gave that to me whenever I did it. It was just like here, thank you for doing this for us. That video is worth a whole lot more than that, since it's over 200,000 views. But I thought it was sweet that they just, I didn't ask them for anything, and they still gave me something. So I thought that was really cool. But I'm not making anything off of it. In fact, the link that I sent you guys that gets you guys $10 off, I don't make any money off of that. That's just, I asked them if I could save you guys money, and they created that link and said, yeah, let's do it. So Southern gal just bought a car. What'd you buy? You're welcome, Carla. Damn, Southern gal can't even buy a Dr. Pepper. We got a new member. Carla became a new member today. Man, I think we got about 4 or 5 new members today. That's awesome. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate that. Somebody else is going to appreciate that a ton. So that's 5 entries right there. So you don't even have to worry about it. When that video comes out, you'll just type in the comments, the size that you're entering in for, and then you get 5 entries for that. So awesome. And if you don't need them, and want to enter, like I had somebody ask me not too long ago if they could, their dad needed them and they were going to wait around and see if they could enter in the giveaway, and I was like, you can forfeit your entry for a loved one if you want to. So that I'm totally fine with that. Pat C said maybe the easy denture they sent you failed to go through the final polishing step, because I have heard other people say theirs were smooth, not rough. Well, the ones that they sent me specifically to make a video on. So I don't know why they would send me a crappy pair, because they knew I was making a video on them. You know what I mean? You would imagine that they would want to send you the best pair that they have. So anytime that a company sends me a free sample of something in order to make a video on, I assume that they're sending me the best one and I address it as such. You know what I mean? So I don't know why you would get a hold of somebody on YouTube, ask them to make you a video, and then send them a really bad version of what you have. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming they took all the care that they typically take. My pup is an F1 Labradoodle. Oh, I wanted a Labradoodle so bad for a while. They are the softest dogs of all time. But I heard they're like nuts. They're very, very hyper. But boxers are too. My boxer's insane. She is all over the place. So my Great Dane mix, he's super gentle. He's a gentle giant. He's super slow. Very, very caring. Well, he'll come set up and give you a hug and stuff. But my boxer, man, she's, I can't even express how crazy she is. She doesn't stop. Ashley said, hey everyone, I'm sorry I'm getting on late tonight, but glad I made it. Yeah, you did, and I'm literally just about to get off of here. It's been over 2 hours, so I was literally just about to go. I'm kind of just waiting to see if anybody else asks any questions and stuff, but it's good that you came on, Ashley. I'm glad to have you. Carlos says, I like you. I had bigger teeth than my dentures. My immediate dentures are kind of embarrassing. Besides, they burn my tongue. They burn your tongue? Are you allergic to acrylic? You make tooth powder that really helps with bad breath. Are you talking about the Fix-It powder? Does it help with bad breath? Although I know the scope Fix-It does. Makes your mouth feel fresh. Makes your breath smell minty smooth all day, like you've just scoped all day. It's good stuff. I go on the 6th for my second pair of Medicaid paid dentures, paying. Where do you get Medicaid paid dentures? I'm only asking because there's been several other people on here that have said they had Medicaid and they couldn't get dentures. So I wonder if there's certain places that accept Medicaid through their dental place and some places that don't. So it's always good to share that stuff. We had people on here that were talking about getting their teeth pulled last week. They were talking about trying to find good places to get their teeth pulled, and it was suggested by several people that it's a really good idea to go and find a dental school, because a lot of times you'll get it very, very cheap from dental students to pull your teeth. And people were naming places that you could go, and somebody actually on there found out somewhere close to them that they could go and get that taken care of. So if you've got Medicaid or Medicare or Medicaid and you're able to get dentures free on Medicaid, you might let people know where you're going to do that. So the guy said that's why we're saying that, because we thought you were leaving. Well, I was planning on it. I was trying to read through some of this stuff, but as long as you guys are on, you know, I figured right when I was leaving somebody would get on. So and look at that, Carla got on and became a member and asked a few questions since I was planning on going. So that's awesome. Give Loki some fixing it with scope. No. He'd probably lap it up. He loves anything. Like, he'll eat it all. He likes digging in the trash. Like one of my dogs, is it Bucky that's picky? I think it's Bucky that's picky. Oh, Oklahoma. Southern guy you got yours through Medicaid too? So if you get it through Medicaid, how much do you have to pay? Do you have to pay anything at all, or is it free? And is it like a decent denture, or is it just like the worst denture you can get from the place? Like, what's Aspen? Okay, that answers. I think we've talked about that. I remember that we talked about Aspen. Yep. Small town stopped accepting Medicaid. 148 dental. Some states don't cover dentures with Medicaid. That's so sad. Over 4,000. I've heard a lot of bad things about Aspen. So Carla, Oklahoma, they're free on Medicaid. Uh, where in Oklahoma? I'm not asking you the city you're in, but like where is it? Oklahoma City? Around Oklahoma City? Is it just a dental place in your hometown? I'm just genuinely curious. And that's what I've heard, is that she said free does not mean the dentist used the best quality plastic. That's what I've heard, is a lot of the people who do actually get it through Medicaid, it's kind of their economy style. Kind of like how Aspen and Affordable Dentures both have an economy style, which is kind of like the worst acrylic you can get, along with the worst resin teeth you can get. But there's still teeth, and I mean, you can still eat with them and stuff. That's why I'm generally curious, because there are people who, if I can find a place, if somebody can ask me, I've got Medicaid, where do you think I could go? And if I could memorize enough to where they live in a certain state, and I say, hey, you're in this state, you could go here, and they could at least get something for free now, then that'd be wonderful. Be wonderful to know. Stevens County, Duncan, Oklahoma. Do you know Duncan, Oklahoma? We get to Oklahoma quite a bit. I used to travel through Oklahoma all the time. Great red dirt country scene. Do you know a Duncan? Is it anywhere on the way to Ardmore at all? You ever heard of Duncan,
Okay.
Oklahoma?
What about it?
I'm just wondering. I can look it up, but I'm just wondering if you've ever heard of it.
I don't think so.
Being able to thin the palate. I don't want dentures from a clinic dentist. Don't understand how it affects eating. I've often wondered that because I've never had professional dentures made. I'm planning on it. In fact, Denture Rescue, once they get done with their push for the Now Dentures are planning on doing their denture box style dentures with me. They've already got it all planned out. They're going to let me do that whole process and kind of show you guys that whole process too, which I think they cost like $1,000 or something to do that through them. But I was wondering, because I get mine super thin. I smush the hell out of them and I get them really thin. But I've seen other people's dentures and I've seen how thick they are. And I couldn't imagine having something in my mouth that thick. These being, I mean, mine are thin, like razor thin. It's nice. I barely feel that I'm wearing them. Barely. And they're awesome. That is, Donna, that's literally the best part, I think, of the Now Dentures, is you can get them as thin as you want. And then you don't feel, this is the main expression people use whenever they get dentures, and they don't like the dentures. The main expression people use is, it feels like you got a hockey puck in your mouth. It's what everybody says, because people use real thick plastic. And then there's even dental places that put like this strip of metal in your arch just to give it some extra protection. And that extra strip of metal between the pieces of acrylic actually make that even thicker. I don't think I can wear it. And then he says her first set were the cheapest she could afford. It's a lot of people in that same boat. Let's see, Ashley said, I just got my teeth pulled out and got tops and bottoms and went to Affordable Denture here in Memphis, Tennessee. And they did really good. I got the most expensive ones that cost $5 grand. That's good. That's really good. I actually heard that their more expensive ones are pretty good. That their economy ones are horrible, but their more expensive ones they take a lot of care and stuff with, and they're actually pretty good. I've heard a lot about that. You either really love your Affordable Dentures or you really hate them. There's like hardly any in between. Carlos says, absolutely, I'm grateful to be able to choose some food. That's all. Yeah. You need teeth. You need to be able to eat. Oh, Carlos says, Ardmore's nearby. So my wife and kids used to go to Ardmore all the time. We're trying to go back down there because they get free Native American health care down there. Because they're a Chickasaw, and the Chickasaws are in Ardmore. So, we've been down there a few times. Let's see, Ashley says, I really like them. But now I'm trying to learn how to talk in these and drink and eat. It takes some getting used to when you first do it. Yeah, when you're first wearing them, it takes some getting used to. I'm so used to them now. I feel weird without them in. In fact, I take them out to sleep, and I really don't like it. I'd almost prefer to wear them throughout the night just because they just feel normal to me. Carl says, I've heard of Ardmore. I may have been there, but I don't know the direction. Ardmore's the one that's got the really, really, really big casino. It's a gigantic casino. It's a few miles from the Texas border. Way south Oklahoma. South center Oklahoma. Oh, I know, Sativas. I don't get why they're not. I don't get how you can get like medical insurance, dental insurance, and vision insurance. Honestly, dental and medical should be the same thing. Doctors should learn how to do both. I don't understand why your mouth stuff is so much different than everything else. It doesn't make any sense to me. Then he said her first pair were from Affordable Dentures. Southern Gal says, I could see through my first. Is that because they were so thin? I've been working with resin a lot, and I've got clear resin, and I'm debating on the pair that I showed in that video where I was changing the thermoplastic. So I'm debating on taking all the teeth, well, since that one's molded perfectly in my mouth now, I was thinking about taking that and making a silicone, because I have a bunch of silicone, making a silicone mold with it, and then popping the teeth out and putting the teeth in, and then filling it with clear resin, and seeing if I could get my own gum color with teeth, and seeing if that works. I'll do a video of it if I do. I think that would be a fun one. The gag is real. I literally gag daily. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I cut mine up. There's two reasons. You have taste buds on the top, on the roof of your mouth, and I have a really bad gag reflex. So on mine, you can see how far forward. These are the DIY ones. So my palate actually comes even like here. But I cut that much off merely because I want those extra taste buds and I don't want to gag. I cut a lot off. And makes me have to wear glue more, you know. But if I had that go straight across, then it would all stay up with suction 100%. Did you say you were gonna, Pat says, did you say you're gonna try denture box dentures? Aren't those the ones that they started using cheap ingredients and the teeth now wear down fast? I don't know about all that. I plan on it. I actually sent them an email and asked them if they wanted to make a video or something on it and do that, and they never responded back to me. They're fairly expensive, but they got some super nice ones. So I'm still debating it. Still kind of debating where I want to go with this. I've got a vacation coming up where I'm taking my family to Branson, and then after that I'm going to spend a little bit more money on more of these things that I can show you guys. But until my vacation, because I've never been able to take my family on vacation before, ever. I've never had enough money. But now that I am a supervisor and I make supervisor money, I actually make good enough money that I can take my family on vacation. So I think we're going to go this year to Branson. After that, I'm going to start purchasing some of these other denture boxes and stuff. Like there's not just denture boxes, there's other ones like that I'm going to try to find a better denture box style denture kit. I think I have to purchase one and make it, and hopefully that video gets views, and then I can use that video to launch other ones. Southern Gal says, these are likely hockey pucks, and they are thick. Damn. And she said, that's why I went with the best ones I could, plus, so I could pick the most white color I could. They're really, really, really white. That's cool. I think these are super white. Some people think they look cartoony. I love them. I think they look great. In person, they look a whole lot less white. Look more real. But Donna says, good, you deserve it. I appreciate that. When I do mine, I'll follow your video. Yeah, follow the one that I'm gonna make, because it's gonna be better than the old one, I think. When you're old like me, you get free insurance. I got offered, what is that? It's Cobra through Medicaid or something like that, multiple times, like when you lose your job or something. When I left one of my jobs and started the other one, I didn't have insurance for a period of time. I got offered that Cobra thing. I thought about trying it, but like nobody around here takes it, so I was like, yeah, it's kind of pointless. Candace Such says, good night, you all. So happy to be here. Thanks so much for all you do. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Carlos says politics as well. That's why that's the answer to every question. Politics. Southern Gal said Bill did that. Those look really cool, the ones with the clear gum, so you can have your own natural gum color. I just think it would look really cool. I just want to try it out. Minnie said, just FYI, your throat muscles relax too much. You can actually swallow the denture in your sleep. Yeah, I know that. That's why I take them out. I don't like taking them out. I'd rather sleep with them in, but I've only slept with them in when I went to a conference, and I didn't have anywhere to put them. That's the one and only time I've slept with them in. When they stayed in for like 3 days and I didn't take them out. But yeah, I'm so worried about swallowing them because I'm a mouth breather. So I snore at night, my mouth is wide open. I wake up and my mouth is so dry. So I don't want to accidentally suck my lower denture in or something. That would suck. I'd probably start gagging and throw up. Wake me up. Let's see. Pat C said see if I can find the info about them for you before you order from Denture Box. I appreciate that. Yes, definitely send that to me. Something else says yours are beautiful. I think so. I think that they're amazing looking. They make me feel so confident. So I appreciate that. I really do. I'm glad I got these. Every time I hear somebody say that, I'm just so glad I got them. Ashley also says your teeth are really nice too. It makes your confidence go through the roof. It really does. Carla says mine don't like anything like my natural teeth, and I don't like them. That's no good. Let's see. I've seen so many say that you shouldn't sleep with them to let your gums rest. Yep. I've seen some of that stuff too. Well, letting your gums rest because they expand back out. Like I said earlier on the live, your gums are just like your skin, and when you push in your skin, it's malleable, you know. And then when you fall asleep on something that's like, or like if you wear sweatpants all day and you get those sweatpants teeth all around your waist, your gums basically do the same thing. And when you make your dentures super super tight and you put them up there, eventually your gums kind of shrink to form to your gums, and they get a little bit looser through the day. And when you take your dentures out, they kind of form back out. They kind of push back out. So like every morning when I put mine in, they're super super tight, and then at night when I take them out, they're a lot looser. So they kind of ebb and flow throughout the day. Perfect white, you don't need bigger. Perfect size for you. I appreciate that. I'd like them bigger though. I like really big ones, but I really do think they fit my face. I do appreciate that. Donna says she's done for the night. Good night, Donna. Glad you joined us. I've been on here a lot longer than I was planning on it. This is probably the longest live that I've done. So got several new members, so I'm super appreciative for it. So it's been good seeing you again. We'll see you next Saturday. I know I'll see Donna again on Saturday. She's always here. Same with Fun Size and Southern Gal. Southern Gal says, I wish they came in clear. Problem with thermoplastic is it's actually originally white, and then when you boil it, it becomes clear, and then when you add dyes to it, it just becomes whatever color that dye is, and then when you heat it up, it's translucent with that color. But I think it's impossible to make a clear thermoplastic. I wonder how weird that would look if they made an actual clear thermoplastic. That would be cool. Carl says, I like leaving mine in, but I don't like my tongue burning at all. I don't understand why yours is burning. That's what I'm confused on. Is it the acrylic? Did I already ask, are you allergic to acrylic? I don't know why it's burning. Maybe is there a finish on it or something? Yeah, I need some Breathe Right strips. I've seen those. I've seen those little things that open your nose up and stuff. I need something. I wake up and my mouth is dry. It's crazy. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for the night. We've been on for well over 2 hours. I usually do about 2 hours, and I appreciate every little bit of you guys. I tried to stay on a little bit longer because a couple people jumped on right as I was about to leave. and I wanted to make sure and engage with you guys as much as I could. Remember, guys, I'm on here every Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So wherever you're at, just remember Central Time is Kansas time. So add an hour, take an hour away wherever you're at. We've seen somebody in California here, so it'd actually be there 6 o'clock. And I try to stay on long enough to where I can talk to anyone and everyone, and give everybody enough time to actually get on and get engaged, especially if you have a question. If you've ordered a new pair of Now dentures, and you just have a question about it, I'm trying to be here for you guys. Most of these just turn into me getting to know you guys fairly well and talking to you guys. And I think I know exactly who I want to do the next membership giveaway thing to. You know, since we do the memberships in a side pot, the Cash App and all that different stuff all in a side pot for one person. That's separate from the giveaway. I think I know who I want to give it to, and I think I'm just going to make an announcement on that some other time. I'm not going to do it tonight. But they are in the chat at the moment, and so one of you guys is going to be the next person, kind of like Bob, like King Rob. I want to give you personally, pick from me, a set, and it's somebody that I really, really appreciate everything that they do. So I'll probably just do a little announcement thing on it later instead of doing it tonight. And then what we'll do is during the giveaway video, and then the giveaway, well, from the next video on, I'll start kind of, these are for this person type of thing. So remember, you guys, I think I know who I want to give it to more than anybody else. But if you want a chance to be one of them, and you've been here every Saturday, you know, most Saturdays, or, you know, we've gotten to know each other pretty well, and I've seen you quite a bit, make sure after this video, when it gets cleared and stuff, you get on and just leave me your story. Leave me, you know, kind of where you're at and what you've been kind of going through and stuff like that. And let me kind of know what your plans are and stuff like that. And then I'll kind of go from there, and that's how I'll kind of pick that one. So everybody will be entered into the giveaway for the 2 from Now dentures, but then the membership, Cash App and Super Chat gifts will all be for this one. So anyways, and you guys will agree with it. I know you will, because the 3 people that I was thinking of, I know everybody here gets to know them automatically, and they get to know everybody else automatically, and they've been very engaged with every Saturday forever now. And I appreciate every time I get on here, I see them. So, and I appreciate them being a part of all this. So anyways, good night, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Hit that bell and subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you can be here for the next video that comes out. We'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm trying to stall so I can get this to transfer over. Where'd it go? Here. No, that's not it. That's it. See you guys.